problem nowadays with a lot of these side hustles is that most of them don't actually build you as a person. It's either a distraction from the problems that you actually got to deal with in your life. You feel as if you're progressing in your life and you're becoming a better person, or there's just a group of people that will promote this lifestyle that they don't even live themselves, and they're also running from their problems. And these guys aren't even useful people. They're just people that start these side hustles and promote this fancy lifestyle. But when it comes down to it, if you take away their side hustles, or as they call it, their job or their business, they're not actually good people, and they're not people that you should look up to, or most of the time not even listen to. Maybe a few things, yeah, of course, they're making money, but money is such a small part of self-improvement, but it's probably the thing that gets pushed most. Of course, you got to that make money and get money because everything in life costs money, but make sure that is actually building you as a person, is not, you know, distracting you or breaking your spirit, because it can actually have a reverse effect without you even realizing. And this is something that I went through. I got into self improvement, started side hustles, and at the start it was going great. And then as I got deeper into it and started to be exposed to, like more people, successful people in the space, it was reversing who I was. It was actually doing more harm than good. But I didn't realize it. I was, blinded by all, the hype and the bullshit of these guys my age saying, "Oh yeah, bro, I'm moving to Thailand. I'm going to Dubai. I'm holding, a mastermind, doing all of these different things. My business is making me 50K per month." Like, is ridiculous. It's fucked. Because then I'm looking back now and they're saying like, "Oh yeah, trying to scale my business to 50K per month." But I'm like, you told me you was making that, like 2 years ago. And a lot of it is just bullshit. It's just bullshit stuff. It's just hype. And everybody, falls victim of, the shiny object syndrome is normal. But you got to learn to control that and not let your emotions get the better of you. Otherwise, you'll fall into the same trap that I did, and you become distant from your values and the person that you actually want to become. The person that you wanted to become before all of this. The whole entire reason that you started was because you wanted more confidence. You wanted to make money, but not just thinking short term. A lot of these side hustles, they don't offer anything long term. And people will tell you, "Oh yeah, like, to quit your job and go all in on this side hustle." Certainly in the space that I was in, there's some side hustles that they're just things like you do it for 6 months, but then there's some where there is a bit more, like guts to the, don't know like how to say it, but there's a bit more to the side hustle. Is not, you can make good money, but it's just how are you making this money? In a sense of like, it's not illegal, but is it like morally right? Is it something that you truly personally believe in? Or are you doing it just because everybody else is doing it? It's easy money, you don't have to put in any real effort, and it makes you feel important. A lot of these side hustles, they make you feel important. More important than the people that are waking up at, 4 o'clock in the morning, going down to the motorway or the highway if you're from America watching this. Like busy roads, putting their life on the line to make sure that everybody else can continue to get around day to day and continue carrying on with their lives. These sort of people that are looking down on them, saying, "Oh yeah, you're stuck in the rat race, all this and that." Is it the best thing? No, but some people are happy. Other people, they're just doing it because they got to pay the bills. And I'm not saying, like, don't dream big or whatever, but just make sure what you're doing is building you something that you personally believe in, and it's not just hype and bullshit, because sooner or later it will catch up with you and you'll realize like, damn, like this isn't who I am, this isn't who I want to be either. Then you got to just be man enough to face it and own it, much like I did, and just accept that you made a mistake, but it's alright, because everyone makes mistakes.